Whether it's Shaq, Luka, Lonzo Ball, or Devin Booker, these new cars are going to add a lot of fun to my team.
And we can't forget about Smush Parker, who's making his 2K22 My Team debut.
The final reward card in this event series is going to be a 99 overall Dark Matter card. So make sure you're staying up to date and knocking these out.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Philadelphia, home to one of the NBA's most historic teams, the 76ers. Here, a moment before we get going. Thank you. Stretch six. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Avery Bradley is out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Anthony. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 spot. And Greg, as we near the end of the regular season, some call these the dog days of the year. Winning teams ready for the playoffs, and the lottery teams sometimes ready to call it a day.
Well,
This is ball game, baby. That's the W in Club 2K. Good game, fellas.
Now the only thing left to do is dance on him. What a win, you guys.
All right, folks, watch out. 2K TV is hitting those park courts.
That's right. We already got started this past weekend at Club 2K, Top Deck, and the Adidas Basketball Open Run.
That's nice.
And guess what?
Feed me the rocks.
We're on a streak with wins in each.
Ball game. No matter.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
busy night in Philadelphia. An incredible skyline in the distance. A tremendous city. Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. With Grant Hill and Chris Webber, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be joining us as well. Allie, it's all yours.
Brian, thank you. Well, James Harden's...
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. Taking a look at the 76ers, they're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible.
Well, right now for the 76ers, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And the Lakers starting five. LeBron James out there with Anthony. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, Thybulle and Harris, the 3 and the 4. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Embiid in at the center position. Three-pointer, Harden. The Sixers again can't hit. James outside. From down in the low post, it goes. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Now here's Harden. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And Davis slams it home.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays. And you can't measure Smart's value by the numbers. He does all the little things. I mean, he gives you toughness, courage, and a sustained effort.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And what stands out about Smart is how many winning plays he makes, Chris.
Could be a shot, a pass, a steal, a crucial rebound. I mean, you want him in there when the game's on the line.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for...
Oh, don't do that to him!
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, and for a big man, Davis has some sweet dunks in his arsenal. Smooth finish.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
That one is off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Pass to Thibault. Here's Embiid. Back to Thibault. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Oh, there's the alley.
A great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing that one of his guys is over.
Harden. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And you think about LeBron James, not just one of the all-time greats. He's really a coach on the floor.
I have the freedom to call sets, whatever I feel best suit our team. I'm a smart, cerebral basketball player. My basketball IQ is very...
He really does process the game at such a high level, Grant.
Yeah, an all-time level. And he'll let you know about it. I mean, no false modesty at all. Says, I got this.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
Harris and Embiid, the big men inside. James Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
If you want to nasty, look no further than Russell Westbrook. He fights for every shot he gets. He doesn't let anyone on the other team get his way.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Outside Harden. Launches it. Another three for Philadelphia. And Chris, when you think about the ferocity Westbrook plays with, his rebounding really comes to mind.
Absolutely. I mean, at his size, Westbrook shouldn't be a force on the glass. But his intensity levels, the playing field, allow him to beat out bigger guys in the possessions.
Harden finds Harris. No good on the three. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Monk passes to James. Now here's Davis. Pounded by Harris. From down low. Back to James. Pass to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Here's Westbrook. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Out to the right wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Lakers ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Howard, and Smart subbed in for Monk. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. Over Harris. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Thibault. Uses the glass on the layup. Thibault's gotten his first points in this one. The Lakers trail. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. James passes to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Thibault. He drops it from range. Thibault's got his second basket of the night.
Look at the unselfishness of the league. He's solid and realized one of his guys is uncovered.
And the first one at the line is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Good on both. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Harden. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, he's mastered the art of drawing fouls. Harden's led the league in free throws time and time again.
Harden hits them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And we're through the...
I'm here with...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They created some momentum for themselves in the second and went into halftime up by 3. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Second half underway. Here's who Frank Vogel's got on the floor. Avery Bradley out there with Marcus Smart. Then there's Anthony. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the small forward. Anthony finds Davis. Wide open. And the jumper is good. Davis has got 14. And the NBA is always a coaching carousel, Chris. Sometimes teams just want a new voice. You think that can make a difference?
Oh, yeah, absolutely does. I mean, fresh start can sometimes energize the team. It wakes players up to dig a little deeper. And finally, it puts everyone on notice to say, listen, we found the problem. Now, if we keep losing, we could be next. You know, there's one award that Harden has won. I think we can pretty much say for sure he'll never win again. That's Sixth Man of the Year. It's hard to believe there was ever a time this man wasn't the star.
Smart against Harden. Harris on the wing. Outside for Harden. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 16.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's been an unusual role for him. As a team, he was discovered at a basketball camp while living in Cameroon. He hadn't even really played the game.
Harris outside. With the drive. And Harris throws it down.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Here's Davis. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And Embiid's dad wanted him to play pro volleyball.
Yeah, no doubt. He probably would have excelled at that too, but he pursued his dream of playing in the NBA, and now he's dominant.
Here's Maxey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And you love Maxey's maturity, smart, high character. And for younger players, he shows great awareness.
And he's going for the lob. And Davis slams it home.
Oh, the timing on the play is exceptional. Davis arrives right on cue.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. The Lakers making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And so it's the Lakers with it. 9-point game. Pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, giving it to their open teammate.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And they pick up 2. Embiid's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Tyrese
5 ticks left to play in the 3rd quarter here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. The Sixers on top, up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace
And that's the catch-22, right? Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but he's also wanting to limit free runs to the rim.
And BA, it takes tremendous discipline to do it. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other out.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Thybulle in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Harris passes to Embiid. And a nice finish on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Davis. And that one's long.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
And Maxey, here we go.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. And it's leading to scores.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. 1:57 left in the final quarter. From behind the arc, he buries it from 3. Bradley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Harden with the big finish.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
If you want to see how efficient the offense is running, a great stat to look at is points off assists. And they've gotten a ton of assists throughout this game.
They give them credit also for the number of layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the bucket.
Smart's checked in for the Lakers.
The defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Anthony with a bucket.
Oh, nice look by Bradley. Moving it to the open man.
Harden, the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Smart.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
Yeah, quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen. Oh, I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Bradley. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Maxey. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the 76ers lead by 9. On the wing, Davis shoots over Embiid, and he recovers it. Another shot. Davis finds James, and is good. Off the back rim and in.
But James loves pulling up immediately off the pass. You can't give him any breathing room, even when the pass is coming his way.
Harden. Outside Thibault. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. For 3, Maxey, and the three-pointer goes.
Is all about playing your best when it matters most.
This is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one with...
James, another explosive scoring night for you. What enabled you to get that kind of rhythm going?
Our teammates did an unbelievable job tonight, man. Every night, every single night, getting me open, getting me shots, and we came away with the victory. That's all that matters.
It was a full team effort. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo. Vision. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned